Hello, you guys. Welcome to my home and welcome to the evening before vacation. Hello, welcome or welcome back. My name is Jay. I live in Maryland, and in this short little video, midweek, we're gonna do a quick speed clean slash tidy. I was going away for 5 days, and this was the evening before my trip, and I just wanted to kind of clear up anything I didn't want to come home and see. So this is not gonna be a super deep clean, but this is something that you can do when you come home from work like I did, and you just wanna do like a pre-clean to reset a little bit before your big main clean of the weekend. This is Jay from the future chiming in, redoing this voiceover. We're starting off this video in my main living room of the house. This is actually an addition. I live in an older home. If you're new here, it's from the early 1960s. Very old, very creaky, dusty, needs a lot of work, but I'm starting here because I spend the most time in this room and it's like an easy win. If I'm good throughout the week at cleaning up after myself and staying relatively tidy, then this room takes no time at all to straighten up. And I'll talk more about my trip in my next video, which Lord willing will be up in a few days, and it'll be a full house clean with me. I took the Sunday after my trip and I really did a good clean on my entire house, so look forward to that, but this is just gonna be a quickie. Moving through the kitchen into the front room of my home, I just wanted to put away a few little pantry staples that I picked up from Aldi, just a few things and some onions that I knew wouldn't spoil in 5 days when I'd be gone. And then I had some dirty clothes on the floor, you know the drill. And now we're in the front room, and again, this room doesn't look too bad, so it was really easy to just pull together quickly. And now I'm going to show you guys my birthday bag. So this was, aside from the trip, the only like physical gift that I got myself. It's this Kate Spade bag. I purchased it from the outlets. One thing about living in the DMV, we have tons of outlet malls nearby, and it was a little pricey at $1.99, but if you've been to New York, you'll recognize the blue takeaway cup on the front. It's nothing extravagant, it's just like a very well-known design. And then I got this wallet because I wanted a bigger wallet for when I'm carrying all of my coupons and receipts and stuff. I know, but it's actually a little bit too big for every day. But like if I'm on the weekend and I'm running errands, I don't want to forget my Old Navy Super Cash. So I got the wallet and the bag. The wallet was pricey. It is leather because at this point I primarily purchased leather handbags, especially bigger ones. But that one doesn't have any interior pockets. It's just like a leather shell with thin straps and a pouch in the front. So it was a little pricey at $1.99, but I really like the design, and I've been looking to replace my old Coach tote that I've been using for work. It's so old, I don't even know when I got it. I just know that when I switched careers about, I guess, almost 3 years ago at this point, I looked in my closet and I had an old tote, and I was like, this is perfect. So, because I hadn't been carrying a work bag before that, I'd been carrying like a backpack. So yes, I wanted something new for work, and I treated myself to that bag. I took a little break after the gym, and then I'm finishing up in the kitchen. Something I was disappointed in myself for was not doing the floors. I mentioned, I think in my past 2 videos, that I've really been trying to keep up on the floors, and I just honestly, it slips my mind. I'll know that they're dirty, but I'll be cleaning the kitchen or wherever, and I just forget about them. Like, I know they need to be cleaned, but it's never on my list of things to do. Mopping the floors to me is like a deep clean. So when I'm just doing this like quick, in a rush, tidy, get the important things done. I don't think about the floor, even though it's so important. So that is one thing that I need to carve out more time and add it to my quick cleaning list, because it is something that needs to be done. Even if I had just run a broom across the floor, it's something I wish I did before I left. But anywho's, we're back now. It all worked out. I see other YouTubers do this, and I thought it'd be interesting, like my highs and lows of the week. So when I'm doing this voiceover, it is a Wednesday, and my low of the week has been work. So it's been challenging, and there's been some changes to the composition of the team. It kind of was really good for a while because something had changed, and now it's changed back, and it's like reverted back to me feeling very just like ostracized and not good. And you know, you think when you're younger that you won't have these problems as an adult, but surprise, surprise, adults are just people, but a little bit older. It's the same people that you were as kids, just older. You think wiser, but we're doing the same thing. So work has been really challenging on a personal level. And then I was working on a task today, and it was stressful as hell because it wasn't working. The problems that I was having to troubleshoot were not the problems I should have been troubleshooting. You know, it was the part that should have been easy. So that was very frustrating. I worked through lunch, which I am all about food, as you can clearly see, but I worked through lunch. I was just wanted to knuckle down and not stop until I figured it out on my own without any more help from anybody. And I did do it. I completed the task. I was able to check it off my list, and I felt very proud of myself. But yeah, work was good. So, well, not good, but I'm glad it's done. But work has been just lately very challenging me, and I just remind myself, nobody's rude to me, they don't discriminate, and I make enough to pay my bills. That's really what a job is for, you know. I work to live, I don't live to work. So I just have to remind myself of that. But anyway, that's the low. The high of the week is just, I've been exercising again. I've been back in the gym, very sore, but getting back into a routine and just appreciating my house. When I came back from my trip, I was so happy to be home. I feel reinvigorated and re-inspired to just make this house all that it can be. And I'm just so grateful that I have somewhere nice to come home to. And usually, you know, when you go on a trip, you come back and you're ready to be home, but sometimes there's a little bit of sadness. I just was so happy. When I walked in the door, I looked around, I was like, oh, hell yeah. This is great. Like, I don't know, I've re-fallen in love with my house. Feel free to share your highs and lows down below. And I'd also be interested to know, what are some of you guys' hobbies? What are your interests? What are some other YouTube videos you watch? Do you watch crafting videos? Do you watch cleaning content just for entertainment? Or do you actually watch it to be inspired to clean? Or I'm more of an entertainment watcher. If I like the personality, I watch to hear the person talk, and it feels like there's another person in the house with me to converse with, and I think it's interesting learning about other people. What's next on the horizon for me as far as house things to do is going to be outside. I don't think I'll film a lot of it just for privacy reasons, and I'm already hot and sweaty, and I'm always dehydrated, so I'll probably be a sloppy show to see me out there. But I did get some new, I got some hostas, I think that's how you say it, to put out front, and I have this really just pathetic looking flower bed in front of my front porch, and my neighbors across the street, theirs is so beautiful. So I was inspired, and I've been wanting to do it for a while. I have some wild violets, or sweet baby violets, I think is what the person told me. They're growing out there, and that's like a weed plant or a vine. It's like a vine, so they've spread everywhere and they choke out other plants that are there. So I planted some perennials last year in the front. I planted 3. One of them is already flowering. It's a creeping plant, very beautiful. I see those a lot in my neighborhood. But the other 2, they're growing, but they haven't flowered, but they might be late bloomers. So I'm going to replant those 3. I'm going to transport them to the backyard, and then I'm going to dig up all those violets, put down some weed eater, wait 3 days, and then plant my new bushes, and hopefully they do well. I have no green thumb, not even a black thumb. I have like no thumbs, so I'm not good outside, but that's what I'm gonna do. And then my plan is also to rent a power washer from Home Depot and power wash the siding of my house and just give everybody a facelift, because everybody deserves to look nice, my house included. And when I drive up, I won't be like, ugh, you know, embarrassed when I see all my neighbors with their nice houses. And then here, the last thing I wanted to get done was to freeze these filled croissants. They were not very good. I do not recommend those. But this sliced loaf cake from Aldi, fire. So good. This is the carrot version, but they regularly have banana and lemon if you have an Aldi near you. And they were so good. So I packed a few of the slices in my carry-on to eat on the plane, and then throughout my trip, and the rest of it I froze just so that it would not go to waste. And now that the downstairs is done, it was time to go pack. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you'll subscribe, and I hope to see you again soon.